Alright, here's the video for other diatonic triads, part writing them. So here we go to the notation software. So the first one I'm going to write here is using 1, 6, 4, 5, 1. So here's 6 as a tonic prolongation. I have a 1 chord, pretty standard one. So with third related chords are related by third movement by the root. We want to keep the common tones as we can. So a 6 chord will have A in the bass. And we want to keep the two common tones. So it's A, C, and E. So C and E are common tones, which are in the soprano and the alto. And then we'll move the tenor up by step to double the root. Very easy. Then moving to 4, so we'll put the F in the bass for 4. And then we want to keep the two common tones between A minor and F major, which are the A and the C, which are still the C in the soprano. We have the A now that's in the tenor, that's a common tone. And then we'll move the, then we'll move the E in the alto up to F by step to double the root. Very straightforward, right? So we're keeping two common tones and one moves by step up with the third leap down in the bass. And then you can part write to 5 very easily like we usually do. So root goes up, everything else goes down to the next closest thing. D there, G, and then moving to 1. Let's put that in voice 2. So we have Do here. We'll put down Mi there and have Sol there. So here's what this sounds like. Oh, I'm realizing that you probably can't actually hear the sounds. Here, I'll play it on the piano just in case. I have a new mic set up. Okay, so notice in the first two we have two common tones. Now we have two common tones. And then everybody moves by to closest note and back to 1. All right. Now we're ready for the second example. So here I have 1, 4, 5, 6. So this is something we've already done before. So it's a deceptive progression at the end. So using 6 as a tonic substitute. But I think it'd be useful to go over the information again for you. So here we go. I got in C major, C to F to G to A. Okay, I'm going to move this down to voice 2 so you can see that. So I'll write a new voicing for our C chord here. So we'll do C, E, G like this. Now, so moving to 4, usual thing, we keep a common tone and move the other two voices up by step from 1 to 4. Then going to 5, we have everybody move down to the next closest note. So C goes to B, F goes to D, and the A will go down to G. Things you already know how to do. And then moving to the 6 chord. So the leading tone still goes up to Do. And Re, the D, goes down to Do. And our Sol goes down to Mi, and we have La on the bass. Notice the doubled C. You're going to do this going from 5 to 6. So here's what this sounds like. So there's that deceptive progression at the end. Notice that we doubled the third in this 6 chord here, but remember in the first progression we doubled the root in this 6 because it happens in between 1 and 4, not after 5. So make sure you keep those two things straight in your mind. All right, so now here's just for an examples to show you what you would do if you had to do something with 3 in some other place. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 1 is a baseline of do, mi, fa, sol, do in C major, C, E, F, G, C. So here's a different voicing for our opening chord here. All right. So now, moving from 1 to 3, related by thirds. So we want to keep our two common tones again, which are the E and the G in the soprano and the alto. And the C this time will, instead of stepping up, will step down to B. All right, then from 3 to 4, everybody moves down to the next available note, right? Just like 4 going to 5 would. So the C and the E in the soprano should move down to C. The G moves down to F in the alto, and the B moves down to A in the tenor. Now going to 5, would do our normal stuff for 4 to 5, so the bass ascends, so everybody goes down to the next available note, A down to G, F down to D, and C down to B. And then we can go T do in the soprano, we can go re mi in the alto, and keep our sol in the tenor. So here's 1, 3, 4, 5, 1. So this is 3 as a tonic prolongation. So notice with these examples, for the most part, I'm just applying the normal, easiest, smoothest version for any given root movement. So root movement by third, root movement by second, or root movement by fifth. Okay, so practice these progressions. We'll work on doing these things for homework during class next time.